Hi guys, is a brief lesson, just a brief clarification. Is hydrogen a metal? Is hydrogen a non-metal? Or is hydrogen both metal and non-metal? Let's go to basic definition of a metal. A metal is any element whose atom can ionize by complete loss of electron to form a positively charged gaseous ion. That is a metal. In fact, in a nutshell, a metal is any element whose atom can lose electron completely. And a non-metal is an element whose atom can accept electron completely. That is a non-metal. Now the question is hydrogen a metal? Is it a non-metal or is it both? Hydrogen is a pure non-metal. It's not even both metal and non-metal. So don't be misconstrued when you see H plus. Yeah, even me, when I was in high school, I used to see hydrogen as both a metal and a non-metal. But at a point, after some discoveries, I found out that having positively charged ions, having positive charge, doesn't make hydrogen a metal. A non-metal can actually have a positive charge, but that doesn't mean that, a non-metal can actually have a negative charge when it has not accepted electron. Yeah, it can have a negative charge when it has not accepted electron. For instance, hydrogen chloride gas. In a hydrogen chloride, the molecule of hydrogen chloride has hydrogen to have partly positive charge and chlorine to have partly negative charge. That doesn't mean that hydrogen lost an electron that chlorine accepted. No. In fact, the bond between them is covalent bond, and covalent bond only exists between non-metals. It doesn't exist between a metal and a non-metal. So it's a covalent bond. Now, why negative charge and positive charge at the side of hydrogen? Why? The answer is simple: electronegativity difference. Chlorine is considered to be higher in electronegativity, which means where chlorine and hydrogen are sharing bond electrons, chlorine tends to have more tendency to attract the bonded electron closer to itself, making it partly negative. And the bonded electron going far from hydrogen makes hydrogen partly positive. But that doesn't mean that hydrogen lost the electron entirely. No, it doesn't happen. In fact, hydrogen can never lose its only begotten electron. Remember, it's only one in the only begotten shell. Can't lose it. When it loses it, what does it become? In fact, the less energetic activity of the hydrogen atom is to even accept electron to acquire a duplet electronic configuration of helium. And that is why you see hydrogen having negative charge. And the negative charge of hydrogen, mostly when it is in a hydride combining with a metal, is because it has completely accepted electron. Hydrogen can completely accept electron as a non-metal it is, but it cannot completely lose electron, except it was subjected under a highly energetic environment, like maybe it is subjected under the influence of an ionizing medium like X-ray and other radiations, which forces the electron to be out of the atom permanently. But under normal circumstances, hydrogen cannot lose an electron. So that is it. In hydrogen chloride, the positive charge there is not an indication that there is an ionic bond. It is just ionic covalent bond, where there is a sharp difference in electronegativity between hydrogen and chlorine. So hydrogen is a pure non-metal. There has never been a compound discovered where hydrogen is purely in an ionic form, where it has completely lost its electron for any non-metallic atom. There is no such compound. So hydrogen is fully a non-metal. And if you look at the periodic table, hydrogen is not even regarded as alkali metal. Alkali metals are part of group 1A element. Hydrogen is part of group 1A element. Not all group 1A elements are alkali metals. Hydrogen is an exception. Alkali metal starts from lithium and ends with francium.